Let's try this again. 2 years ago, the entire internet banded together and worked to get the attention of Valve in order to encourage some kind of change in TF2. Why? Because the game had been rendered nigh unplayable by scores of hacker bots that flooded casual servers. Bots that ruined the game, killed everyone on site, and tried to get people to pay for immunity, while their hosters DDoSed, doxed, and swatted anyone who tried to get in their way. This is what we in the industry call a crime, and Valve was just letting it happen. And now, 2 years later, after we rallied together and got their attention, they're still just letting it happen. Enough is enough. The Save TF2 movement was founded on the idea that portraying ourselves as a bunch of angry basement dwellers who are furious at a company everyone loves because of a video game everyone accepts is dead wouldn't be the best look for us, and we wanted to approach it from a positive light. Unfortunately, while good intentioned, this kind of let Valve make the most corporate speak sounding response ever seem like it was appropriately responding to the tone being given to them. But after almost 5 years of the bot crisis being well underway, Valve's silence and inaction has become unacceptable. For several months after Save TF2, Valve hired an independent third-party contractor to work on TF2, someone who worked on fixing long-standing bugs, and in general, while the bots weren't completely gone, they were dramatically more manageable. And for the first time in months, casual mode, which most people play the game in, was actually playable. And then, it stopped. People got complacent. The support lasted just long enough that the media coverage didn't care about the Save TF2 movement or the bot crisis anymore, and we all went back to buying crates and keys like these psychos would just get bored and stop making bots. Now, the bots are back even in the 64-bit build of the game, which only stopped them for a few days once the update dropped. And TF2 doomerism is at an all-time peak. 70% of the player count is idle bots. Valve is making a new hero shooter MOBA thingy, so TF2 is somehow gonna be even more neglected than it already is. Why are people freaking out about this one? And all we've had for the past 2 years is this one tweet. No transparency, no additional support, no action being taken against the bots or their hosters, nothing. The bot hosting software that was used for years, that was publicly available to use on GitHub for years, was finally stopped by accident when the game was updated to 64-bit. And then the bot hosters just made a new one. Valve has referred to combating bots and cheaters and that sort of thing as treadmill work. Because as long as these freaks have their TISM bucks from the government to spend money on electricity, they will keep making bots and finding ways to cheat. And Valve's solution to this problem has been to leave the treadmill gathering dust in the corner like that home gym you spent so much money on. VAC has not done a goddamn thing in years. And even if you don't play TF2, this is something that can affect you, because CS2 is going through the same goddamn thing right now. Left 4 Dead has been dealing with DDoS attacks. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if fucking Half-Life Source Deathmatch wasn't safe. And that new hero shooter that Valve is making, the one that hasn't even been announced yet, well, this is the situation that we've been going through for years now. And Valve isn't doing a goddamn thing about it until we light a fire under their asses. So let's really light it up this time. FixTF2 is going to be different. We want everyone to post videos, images, personal accounts, anything showing just how bad the bots have gotten and hold Valve accountable for it. Valve is one of the most profitable companies in all of gaming. Neglect to this degree is inexcusable, and they need to know that. There's a petition for you all to sign in the description if you haven't already, and every single name on that petition will be directly physically mailed to Valve to hopefully get it through their heads just what a problem this is and how many people it affects. This needs to stop, and one way or another, Valve has the means and resources to deal with this problem. They just won't without pressure. So bring on the fucking pressure. Do not let up. Do not get complacent if they give us another tweet. There is no victory until the bots are gone. If Valve hires another contractor or a team of contractors to keep doing that treadmill work, good. If they update VAC so it actually fucking does something, good. If Valve takes legal action against the bot hosters for all the actual ass crimes they've committed and gets them locked up somewhere much worse than their mom's basements, then fucking good. But you let them know that we won't be satisfied until we see some fucking results. This isn't a request, it's a demand. Fix TF2.